Hey, everyone. Hey, Cass.
Hello, my monkaroo. How are you?
Monkaroo.
Yeah, I'm
So
changing your name.
I'm like half monkey, half real.
Exactly, you're a part of me and I'm a part of you.
So you're gonna be Monkaroo?
No, you're monkaroo.
So you're gonna
Kazaroo.
be Kazamunk.
Kazamunk,
Kazaroo.
yeah.
Kazaroo monk. Kazaroo Mar.
Kazaroo monk. Yes,
Kazaroo Mar. Jeez.
Kazaroo monk.
Feliz
Getting
Casada.
longer.
Hello, PG, my elderly cats. She's like, meow,
Meow.
meow. I'm in a weird mood.
Hi, everybody. How are ya?
Hello. So we made out a little timeline for tonight because we actually have couple different things that we want to talk about, but we do not want to go into a long live, or we're gonna have to oil Kazaroo down.
Yeah, Kazma. My elderly cats has renamed me. Kazma.
Kazmar.
Kazma.
Okay, Kazmar, and what am I again? Rue monk.
Rue monk.
I'm a Rue monk, and you're a monk.
Kazma.
No, I'm Rue monk, and you're monk Rue.
Okay. It's getting so confusing.
Oh shit! Don't confuse me. I haven't smoked weed all day. Did I just say that?
You did.
Okay.
Stop talking out loud.
I know. Kitty, stop telling my secrets. So we have on. Okay, first, let's announce some of the channel things that we're going to do, Kaz. What are we going to do?
Well, Mara and I have been talking, and what we're going to do for the members, we're every month,
the mods,
the moderators, yes, every month we're going to do a draw, and we're going to choose somebody from those, and we're going to give them an Amazon gift card as a thank you for their dedication and loyalty to the channel.
And supporting us, because we love you all so much.
We do. And then we are also going to be doing every bi-monthly, every second month.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to choose a day of the month, and then okay, so we're going to choose a day. It's just going to be a day. It's not going to be a day of the week. It's going to be a date.
Correct. And we're going to have a movie night.
Movie night.
So have a think about what theme everybody kind of likes. Do you want a girly flick? Do you want a thriller? Do you want a horror? Do you want a sci-fi?
And any movie, even the movies that are in the theater right now, I promise you, I can get it. So, any movie. And of course, book club.
Yes.
And book club will be back up tomorrow. I'm going to put out the community post after the live. And I'm kind of thinking what we're going to do is we're going to start back into the first chapter.
Yeah. I think we need to, because I can't remember what was said in the first chapter myself.
Yeah, I don't even know if I remember. I remember the guy's voice is sexy, the narrator, but that's all I can remember because I'm boy crazy at 26.
Oh, sorry.
So that's the plans, guys. I'll put the community post out. It seems to be the majority of the poll was what, Kaz?
Um, I'll just bring the poll results up again. It was early afternoon, so we're going to go. So I don't have to get up at the crack of dawn, even though it will be the crack of dawn. It will be 4 p.m. Eastern,
4 p.m. Eastern.
which will make it 6 a.m. for me.
So my elderly cats is will be involved in the book club, and she will have to set her alarm. And like I told Kaz, just put in your earbud, lay in bed, and relax and listen. But I promise you, girls, this woman's up at 4 a.m. because we're talking at 4 a.m. every morning. So don't let her fool you.
Josh, don't tell everybody. I was up at 1:45 talking to Mac the other day.
So those are the plans, and that's starting tomorrow. And then we'll put out another post tomorrow with the days of the book. I mean, not the book club. When we're gonna do the drawing, and
Yes.
we'll put out maybe a poll of what time of the month is good for everyone for the movie night.
Yeah.
And that's the news. Now let's get into today's.
Yeah. Uh, the hour it will be 6 a.m. my time, my elderly cats, Brisbane time. So do you want me to work out what time it will be for you? Because have you gone to daylight savings time yet? I'll have to look it up. I'll
No,
let you.
October 31st.
Yeah,
We fall back.
yeah, I know you do. But, my elderly cats. I was just asking her. Hey, Shay Shay, how are you, sweetheart?
Hey, Seashells, Jennifer. Hey,
Hey,
Shay Shay.
seashells.
So that's the news, and I'm looking forward to it
Yeah,
because
I
I
think
think a lot of
movie night.
these people are so cool that I'm like, we need to chill out and talk behind the scenes.
Okay, so it'll be 8 a.m. your time. Sweet.
So
So
she
that's not.
springs. That's so if you live below the equator, you spring forward. That I didn't know that. I think I just learned something today.
Hmm.
I mean, it should have been like that since our fall. I mean, our winter is your summer, but that's interesting that you guys spring forward at the time that we spring back.
Yeah.
Huh,
Well, I
interesting.
see in most Australian states they do have daylight savings, but not where I am in Queensland. We remain the same all year round. Our time doesn't change. Yeah, so it'll be 8
Interesting.
a.m. for you, my elder cats.
Interesting. We have a couple things on the agenda tonight. We are going to talk about two girls that took a ride with a. You'll see what we're talking about. We got a little boy, Amber Alert, out of Miami that might be hanging out in my neck of the woods. Of course, we're going to
Ooh.
talk about Jolissa and Fly High, baby girl. What a shame. And then we're going to talk a little bit about Quinton Simon.
Yes.
But first, we're going to talk about this. When I saw this today, guys, I'm telling you, yesterday, I'm telling
Yesterday.
you, I got into Kaz's box and I thought,
You gotta
no,
stop saying that.
I like getting in your box.
Oh, sounds so rude.
Do you, Shay Shay? I love it. I don't know why. I think I was a vampire in another life, but then if I was, I would probably still be alive. But but the only thing is that at 4:30 in the afternoon where I live in Maine, it is like pitch a black. Shredder missed the announcement. Hey Shredder babe. So I say to Kaz, no, this is crazy. Two teen girls missing. I thought no. So we get into this and it was out of Tilton, New Hampshire. Haley
Hmm.
Paquette, Bailey Habershaw, both 16, and students at the Winnisquam Regional High School are missing. The two were last seen Thursday leaving school at 1. Melissa Paquette, Haley's mother, shared a description of the pair in a Facebook post over the weekend. I'm not going to get into what they were wearing and everything because
Yeah.
you'll see in a moment. So it goes in so that the girls were spotted. Paquette's post also mentions the girls might have been spotted driving around in a blue Hyundai Elantra, driven by an adult male who had previously picked the girls up during school hours. Paquette stated that the school and security footage of these pickups. He returns them before the end of the school day. He was picking my daughter up from work. Prior to this, I had to make her quit her job. He's picked up my daughter too, said Anastasia Bearman, Bailey's mother. The school gave my daughter an in school suspension because they both left school one day with this dude. Berman went on to say that the school knew who the driver was and called the police after discovering he had picked up the girls. Both girls and their phones confiscated after this incident. Neither one of them had cell phones with them when they left, Berman said. Paquette and Berman both said it's not clear how or with whom the girls left from school Thursday, and school staff is reviewing security footage. So they're checking the footage, and then Paquette heard a rumor that the man's car had been towed due to a suspended license. So I'm like, Kaz, they have to know who this guy is.
Yeah.
So on Monday, Paquette said she checked in and found the blue Hyundai Elantra in an impound lot. It makes me happy that they did something about him driving without a license. But now I don't know what car she's going to be in. And then Paquette added Bailey has a boyfriend in Laconia, but he doesn't drive. So the Belknap County Sheriff Bill Wright stated his department was aware of the missing teens and had placed an alert out for both girls. So, Kaz.
Hmm.
So we got this guy, and he's taking out other girls too.
Mm.
So Kaz is going to show you the mom's Facebook.
Well, it's the dad's actually.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. So
Hey,
when
Dee.
we thought, oh no, we've got another two young girls missing. God forbid, we don't want anything to happen. So I was just.
Yeah, which explains why the original thing we thought these girls were still missing. And we had been so busy today researching and doing stuff. And I was like, Kaz, let's jump on mom's Facebook. Kaz jumps on and goes, they were found. I said, oh, thank you, baby Jesus.
Yeah. So I go on to Andrew Paquette Facebook page, and this is what I see. You'll see it in a sec. Sorry, I was looking at something, and I see found. Yay! I said them out. The found, sweetheart. The found. I thought, thank you for once. We find out something nice.
I was so happy.
Instead of finding something sad. And I was, everybody's congratulating Andrew, that they found. But this post here is saying more details to come later. The family will be exposed for who they are. Now, this kind of bamboozled me by what he was referring to.
Which means that we have not looked into the family, but we will be looking into the family to see what they are referring to. And we're also going to look into the comment person and see if this person is ever been inside of a rubber room, padded room. Hey, so Sam.
Hey, Chisney. Yeah, so we'll see if they must know who the son and the family is what I'm taking from what Andrew's post is on that.
Exactly. Be interesting to find out how that went down. And I was going to go look into the calls for service to see about if anybody was taken into custody today, but with that, we didn't have time, but we do have a lot to talk about. But the good news is they were found, so there's really no rush we felt to figure out who the hell the family was and stuff. So
Yeah,
now Kaz is going to pull up an active Amber Alert,
I certainly am. Just
and
get
then
it
I'm going to get
time.
my binoculars out. I am going up to Canada. I'm not
Yeah,
going up to Canada yet, but
she wishes.
it's not far from me, Kaz. It's not far.
No, well, we had to look on the map, didn't we?
Yeah, we're going to show the map. Anyone in Canada area on the main side, which would be the gosh, I just went completely blank. Montreal, but I'm thinking of that one town where,
Well, it's near Littleton.
yeah, but I'm thinking when you cross that border, right? Ottawa, Ottawa. Okay, it came to me.
Oh, come on, computer, don't fail me now. Up there. Look at that. Yeah, so because we were looking at that, I said to Mark, let's double check how many um, Amber alerts are current. And I said, Mark, we've got an active Amber alert here that was as of September. I said, we've been naughty. We haven't covered this. And she said, what? What Amber alert? And I
Oh
said,
yeah.
sweetheart, I said, there's an active Amber alert and we haven't covered it. We should be shot.
Wait, wait. Should we cover that one or should we cover the one that was found real quick? Because I was at work today because I do work, guys. And if
Yes.
you knew what I did, I'm actually a I do hair, barber, colorist. I mean, I've been doing it for 33 years. But lately, I'm helping my friend bale hay at a barn. So it's a hard job, and I do it. But I text Cass today. Read the text. I couldn't read it because I was working, but my phone went off today because we had an Amber Alert today. I'm like, Cass.
Yeah, well, she just finished talking to me, as she does. And then all of a sudden, I get this text message saying, hang on, let me find it. It's so funny, in a way, but it's not funny. She says, hang on, where is it?
Yeah, my phone
Now,
beeped at work.
you've got to remember, we've not long finished a phone call, and then I get, um, where is it? Amber Alert out of Kentucky. Well, it says Kentucky. Just got a phone call alert, but busy. Now, I know that means Kaz, have a look and see what it's about.
Kentucky.
The, I knew she meant Kentucky. I didn't know what it was about, so of course I had to have a look at what she was referring to. And it was about a young girl called Jolissa, another Jolissa,
Do you have
Jolissa
that Amber or
Lovick.
picture? Let me see if I can find her. Hang on. Go ahead, baby.
I did have it, but do you want me to pull it up?
I'm gonna get it right now.
Oh, you're going to get it, yeah. So we grabbed that, and then, oh wait, drum roll, please. Have you got it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a long drum roll.
I mean, you can talk. I know that my
I'm just
computer.
doing a drum roll. I wish I had a set of drumsticks that I could do it on.
Okay, I don't know if this is gonna turn into a video. I have not seen a picture of her. I just got an alert on my
Oh
phone.
yeah, she's a lovely looking girl.
I thought a tornado was coming through when it said, "Woo," it just came straight across my phone. Update: 16-year-old Julissa Levick has been found safe, and the Amber Alert has been
Okay.
canceled. Let's see if we can get a picture of her. So, what was the story behind that, Kaz? Where did she end up? Like, was she with a boyfriend or?
Well, they didn't actually give any details of who she was with, just that that she'd left where she was
Okay, here
last
she is.
seen. She's,
Here she is.
yep, that's her.
Cool. Okay.
Very pretty.
Yeah, and there was something about her being in this car, but She's 16 years old, and I'm glad she was found.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
so that
So
was that.
then, of course, that's when I said, well, I'm going to go and check now for any more Amber Alerts, just in case we've missed some.
We're nuts,
And
guys. We stay off the
uh,
beaten path most of the time.
and of course, I go on to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, as I do,
My God, is he gorgeous?
and I find George, or JoJo, as he's
It's
known,
yeah, Jorge Morales.
Jorge Morales, but they call him JoJo.
Oh, he's so cute.
Gorgeous. He doesn't look happy there, I must admit, in that photo.
You know what? I'm gonna go find him and re-kidnap, and I'm gonna kidnap him back.
He does look sad, my elderly cats. He went missing on the August 27th from Miami, Florida. He's 6 years old. Of course, he's a boy, Hispanic. And the details are a Florida Amber Alert was issued for JoJo Morales, last seen in the area of 23700 block, the Southwest 184 Avenue in Miami, Florida. He was last seen wearing a grey shirt, grey shorts, and black shoes. The child may be in the company of his father, based on the additional information provided by the Miami-Dade Police Department. Now, then, of course, this is his father here, same name. So then I started looking, as I do, because I can't help myself.
Hubba hubba! I might go kidnap them both back.
So then I had to go and
So
have a look.
it was Littleton, right?
Littleton, yes.
Okay, so he's basically on the run.
Yeah. So then we find that he's up Mars' neck of the woods.
Show the other one too with his that picture where he's actually smiling. That one article, that the second one.
I'm pulling out now.
All right, I'm gonna find Littleton. Yeah, it looks like Dad probably had some four wheelers or side by sides at the Littleton Canada border, and he got into Canada.
Yeah, because we had to have a look how far. Well, Ma knew where Littleton was. I had absolutely no idea.
Of course, I know where Littleton is. I got.
See, in this photo, when it comes up,
I live in
he's got a
Maine,
grin
girl.
on his face.
Oh, look at those ears, God.
Yeah.
Oh, look at how cute he is.
So in this one, it says car abandoned in Maine had objects belonging to Miami-Dade boy who vanished in August. So the article states.
Yeah, you said Monticello.
Yeah, that's the next town up from Littleton. So it goes Littleton, Monticello, and then you turn right and it goes straight to the Canadian border.
Yeah, the Canadian border at this part of Maine is to the right.
Yes. So the article states an abandoned vehicle that turned up in Maine may provide a clue to the whereabouts of 6-year-old JoJo Morales, who is the subject of a Florida Department of Law Enforcement Amber Alert. The FDLE reported JoJo, who is on the autism spectrum, vanished on August 26th.
Was on the what? Sorry.
Is on the autism spectrum.
Aww, okay.
Vanished on August 27th in Miami-Dade County. Detective, why do they always give me these hard names? Alvaro Zabelta, a spokesman for the Miami-Dade Police Department, said early Saturday morning that they were aware of the vehicle in Maine. The U.S. Border Patrol found the vehicle in Littleton, according to Shannon Moss, a spokesperson for the Maine Department of Public Safety. A bear hunter found some personal items that detectives believed to be related to the case.
Yep, that's exactly why this father, he's got family. He's got family in Canada. And unfortunately, I can't search Canada records. I don't know if you live in Canada if you can search Canada records, but I'm telling you, I have the map showing you from where I live, the city I'm in to there. It's about 2 hours north. But they definitely either had someone waiting, they had a vehicle back there, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean, or they just, oh, go back down. I'm kidnapping both of them.
Yeah, I'll just finish reading this bit about what
Look
they
at
said.
he is good looking, that daddy.
Yeah, JoJo's mother.
I'm
Yeah,
boy
this
crazy at 26, guys. Sorry.
it's the hormones. It's the hormones. JoJo's mother, Yannette Leal. Co- I'm sorry for laughing. I just can't wrap my tongue
Excuse me,
around
I
some
just
of these
sneezed
names.
into the microphone. Chisme, if you want to come up at the end of the program and tell us about that, we would like to hear that.
I'm just going to say JoJo's mother.
Why are you blocking his face? Why I can't see it? I don't get that.
I'm just watching your hormones. There you go.
Yeah, right there. Look at how cute. He's cute.
JoJo's mum told police officers through tears that she and her son's father, that's JoJo's dad, had been involved in a custody battle. There is an arrest warrant out for JoJo's dad, 45, who detectives believe abducted his son and is with his 68-year-old mother. So he's not only got his son with him, but he's got his 68-year-old mother as
How
well.
old? How old is he?
45.
Oh Lord, today. You know, I can actually do an arrest. I can do a citizen's arrest.
Settle, girl, settle.
The mom is in Miami. My
Yeah.
elderly cats.
Detectives believe JoJo's father and his
45?
grandmother could be in Maine or Canada. JoJo's mum said
Whoa.
his father had been considering living off the grid and he had been using only cash to pay for his expenses for about a year in preparation for that. I don't want to think the worst, JoJo's mum said on Saturday. I'm hoping that he has some regret in his heart. And this is the vehicle that he left behind.
Oh, nice
He
vehicle too.
ditched.
Jennifer, where do you live again? We should meet at the border and see if we can't locate them. Can anyone in Canada find out? Well, I don't know if it would be listed, but I'm going to show you the map to where they're supposed to be. I might have to go hang out in Littleton for a little while.
Yeah, and that's it. That's it. That's the end of the article.
Who wants to join me in Little? How far is anyone from Littleton? So this is where they're supposedly at from my city.
Oh, Jennifer's in California, darling. She's on the West Coast.
Huh?
Jennifer's in California.
Oh, Jennifer, just get on a plane. Okay, so, okay, Maine. And then I'm right about here. I stay in a couple places. I'm either in Bang down here or I'll go up down to like, around kind of further south. But anyways, this is where he might be. And if you look at how close that Canadian border is, it is right here.
Mm.
So all he has to do is cross right over. Does anyone know anybody in this area of Canada?
Dee Dee's coming. She said she's in Texas, but she'll come.
There's, so I don't even understand what part of Canada this is. This is more. Huh. Yeah, that's not far from me. But you mentioned the town that's a little north, which is Monticello.
Yeah, and you hang a right to go to the there's an actual border patrol, which I wouldn't expect him to actually go
Mm-mm.
to.
They're not the border's right here. Oh, they're definitely not doing border patrol. He probably set this whole thing up to where he had a vehicle or four wheelers or something to cross over. He could have even came up here and crossed through. I mean, or even in through here. Like, there's no border patrol through there. So if you live in that area, guys, keep your eyes out for that man, DD. I'm sorry. You cannot say that man was not good looking. So,
Yes, he did have good facial genes.
I'm getting a telescope. So that's the area. He's with his mom. The little boy, he crossed into Canada probably for sure. I might take a ride up. It's 2 hours though from Bangor, so where I'm at right now, that's like over 4 hours.
It's a long drive.
Chisme said she sent Kaz the links and the info.
Yeah, I've got them. Thanks.
Okay. Now I know Jolissa's.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, wait, that's JoJo. Okay. Let's see. Poor Jolissa. Her car. Ugh. What did they say, Kaz? 500 feet?
No, where the cliff wedge went over, the first drop is 200, and then there's a bit of a jutting out of a cliff, and then it drops down another 50 feet. So she was actually the car went 250 feet
My
down.
gosh. Let's watch the video and then we'll check out the photos. Can you hear this? What time it starts? Can you hear this? Jeez, Lord.
No, I can't hear a thing at the moment.
Yeah, let me. Kitty, why do you got your hand on the mouse? Are you mad that Mama got rid of all your friends? Let me let the ad finish. Oh, donut eyeballs.
Oh, okay. Happy
anniversary. The missing person, Jolissa Fuentes,
I don't even hear
found.
It. Just a tad, but I can hear it.
All right. No, you can't because the site was muted. Can you hear it now?
In rural eastern Fresno County.
Okay, let me start it over. Turn the volume up a little.
All right. While you're playing that, I need to get my limbs working. Be back with you.
Yeah, go for a little patio break real quick. Okay. This is 16 minutes. I know a lot of you have already heard it, but I have actually not seen this. So let's just watch it again.
That the missing person, Jolissa Fuentes, has been found in rural eastern Fresno County. This particular missing person case belongs to Selma Police Department. Up here on the dais, I have members of Jolissa's family as well as Chief Rudy Alcaraz of the Selma Police Department. And we'll start off with Chief Alcaraz talking about the case, recapping where it started, where it's gone since Jolissa went missing in August of this year. Chief Alcaraz.
Thank you, Sheriff. Good morning. Thank you all for being in attendance today. I first want to thank the Sheriff's Department, Fresno Police Department, the FBI, Reedley Police Department, the Sanger Police Department, and all the numerous agencies throughout this nation that helped us follow up on tips and leads as we navigated this investigation. So just to recap, Ms. Fuentes was reported as a missing person on August 8, 2022. Her family was extremely concerned that she did not come back home. She wasn't answering her phone, which was very...
You can totally hear the sadness in his voice.
Uncommon for Ms. Fuentes. Once they reported this case, that Ms. Fuentes was missing on August 8th, we began to write search warrants for cell phones, look at social media platforms in an attempt to locate Ms. Fuentes. After numerous search warrants and reviewing data over the last few months, we really did not see a lot of activity beyond the August 8th date. That being said, I would like to thank, and I absolutely have to acknowledge the great work that the Fuentes family did in getting information out about their daughter across this nation. It was absolutely phenomenal, their reach and their ability to get that kind of information out in such a short amount of time. The numerous people, citizens that volunteered of their own time with their own resources to go out and search for Ms. Fuentes was huge. Very impressive how the community came together to try to bring Ms. Fuentes home. With that, we again didn't have much digital data to go on beyond August 8th, and we're following up on leads again across this nation. None to the success that we were looking for. Yesterday, we went back out to the Pine Flat area and were able to locate evidence that Ms. Fuentes was involved in a traffic collision. And
you know, guys, the one thing that with this case is that they never stopped looking. They never gave up. And I think that's just incredible.
Her vehicle went off the side of the road, up off of Trimmer Springs Road, what I would describe as the northern part of Pine Flat Lake. At that time, we were able to come back and reconnect with the sheriff's office and the search and rescue team, who then went out last night till at least midnight and rappelled down a 250-foot cliff to recover Ms. Fuentes. So again, this was a joint effort by all of our law enforcement agencies.
Oh my God, a 250-foot cliff. Now, I bungee jumped before at 300 feet, and I was actually in Hollywood, Florida, out in the reservation area, Sheridan, way out west. And when I was at the top of that crane at 300 feet for the jump, it was so funny the first time I went up there. And it was funny because my friend Dennis, who's from Maine, was going down there to run this bungee jump crane. And when I was at the top of that crane, if I looked to the right, I could see downtown Miami. And if I looked to the left, I could see downtown Palm Beach. We're talking, this is how high at 300 feet it was. And I remember I was so afraid when I got up there. I was like, F is this. I've changed my mind. I'm not doing it. So I told the guy, like, I don't even want my money back. I just want to go down. I'm done. And he says, well, he goes, the jump is, he goes, the ride up is, no, the jump is free. The ride up was $80. And I'm like, I don't even want my money back. And then I decided to do it. And then I did it like 8 times after that. It was great. Tandem, from the chest, from the ankles. Like, I was doing it all kinds of ways. That's probably why I'm so messed up in the head.
Our investigators did a phenomenal job of researching tons and tons of digital data, trying to locate Ms. Fuentes. And we wish that there was, we had better news and that it wasn't such a sad time right now, if you will. I wish that we could have brought Ms. Fuentes home
20 years ago.
Healthy. However, it appears that she passed during this collision. No, this would be a single car accident.
This was an area that was searched a lot, that Pine Flat
Look at the pain in his face.
So it was searched, and again, hats off to search and rescue. You, if you've been out there and you've walked and actually gotten out of your vehicle and looked at this area, you're talking about a vast amount of geography with heavy foliage, cliffs. Again,
Yeah, that
search
road
and
is
rescue is
really,
down
really
200
long.
feet, and we couldn't even see them anymore, even with their flashlights. So they're down 200.
The what?
The road that she had the accident on is extremely long.
Yeah, there's a video of the roads and stuff, and after this, and the pictures of the cars. Oh gosh, our car. Uh, I couldn't imagine.
feet, then to go down another cliff beyond that. There really were no remnants
If I lived in California, guys, I would honestly start wearing parachutes, and if this happens, just jump out the window and pull the string.
of the vehicle on the side of that hill where she was located. It was just a perfect storm. Someone couldn't try to hide a car better than that. It's just very unfortunate.
We spoke about that. PG said I really thought foul play. Maybe she encountered someone or something along those lines. My heart breaks for her family. I said to Kaz too. Maybe somebody was following her fast, and she could have been going too fast to make these curves, and she could have went off. Like, it's definitely a possibility. Am I saying I think that? I don't know. She could have nodded off like Kaz said, and just that split of that couple of seconds, you're off the road.
Mm.
And once we get pictures of that area, it'll be very evident how something can get lost up there very easily. I would imagine that, to speculate, I think she'd been up all night and just fell asleep and was tired and at the wrong place of the road in the bend, and it's just an unfortunate accident.
So they're speculating that she, maybe because if there was road rage, maybe there would have been skid marks or something. I don't know. I'm sure we're going to get the full report of it. But they're thinking exactly what Kaz told me,
Mm.
that she was up all night. But gosh, why would you leave that convenience store at 4:15 in the morning and go drive that far from home? But like Kaz told me then, her
Mm.
sister said, "What?"
Her sister said that she used to quite often drive up to Avocado Lake to just sit and ponder and look over the lake.
Hmm.
I will say that the Highway Patrol is investigating the actual traffic accident. So,
Okay, Raul. Hey, Raul. Hey, Lynn. Yeah, Raul, we're going to show you the road after this. There's video of the road, and then Kaz is going to show you on the maps. Yeah, this is a crazy road. 250 feet is a long ass. I couldn't even imagine. It would have been like she was going down, and if she was hitting the rocks, who knows? But if she was just going clear down and missed the cliff or in the rocks, I mean, it's like the scariest roller coaster ride that I would ever want to be on.
Mm.
I just couldn't even imagine. Oh, I could imagine dozing off and waking up to going off of a 250-foot cliff. I could. Oh, that must have been so scary.
they're recovering the car as well as investigating the area to see if they can come up with any additional information about the cause of the actual traffic accident. And I want to say something here. Chief Alcaraz is a very humble man, and he won't say this about himself. He personally found the scene of the accident. He went up to the mountains yesterday on his own, researching areas that had already been searched, and on his own, he actually found the scene of the accident.
Wow.
I'll say, being a woman of faith, I think he was divinely channeled to that area, along with his police instinct. I think that it was meant to be that he be the one, because he's worked so very hard on this case for so long with the family, that he has literally put an end to the search for Jolissa. So hats off to Chief Alcaraz. The city of Selma is very lucky to have him. His personal dedication,
More than hats off. He needs like an award.
his police experience, and paying attention to his gut was really important on putting an end to this case. So with that, the family, I'll introduce Jolissa's father, Joe. He's here to speak on the.
Okay, this one I'm not going to interrupt because this is definitely going to be a tearjerker for me, and I have yet heard them, but I've heard people what they said. So they just stumbled upon the crash site. PG said, "No, the chief that just spoke actually went back out to that area where her cell phone, and he rode the county roads, but he was going down further, like right, getting out of the car and looking to see if he could find tracks, and he actually found the tracks to where Jalissa went off the side of the mountain, right? Kaz, I think they need to put up
Yeah.
guardrails there too." Whew. I heard this is very powerful. I have not listened to what her father is going to say, but I am bracing myself right now.
Behalf of the family.
Yes, my name is Joey Fuentes. I'm the father of Jolissa Fuentes.
Oh, God.
And first of all, I want to thank the community, not just the community, this whole nation. The cries and the war pain of my wife and my sisters and my family was heard around this whole country. They didn't stop. They were persistent. And when this first happened with my daughter, I talked to Chief Alcaraz. I told him, man to man, I'm talking to you. Do you have a daughter? Do you have children? He told me, yes, I do, Joey. I go, I want you to go after my daughter like she's your daughter, Chief. And you know what he told me? He goes, I promise you, Joey. I promise you. I will
Oh,
find your
oh
daughter.
my God.
At this time, we
I'm
were hearing all
done. I'll be
kinds of
back in a
stories. She was
couple minutes.
kidnapped. The cartels had her. There was so much stories out there, but he promised me he was going to find my daughter. He didn't tell me. He couldn't tell me when, but he was going to find her. And he was the one that found her. He was a man of his word. And he's a young chief in the city of Selma. He says he wants to change things around here. You know, it's a small town, but he wants to make a change for the better. And I thank God he's my hero. He is my hero, you know, and I've known him for a while, but he was persistent, and his persistence paid off. Not only that, I know it was his love, and he went after her like it was hers. And once again, though, I thank all the community. I even thank the media. You kept my daughter out there. You kept her alive. We were her voice. And I'll forever love you guys for that. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, I. Oh, you got to give
So
me.
a little bit more about the area. That area is a good 60 miles, I would say, east of the city of Fresno,
Hey, Lynn.
back up on Trimmer Springs Road. As you know, the Pine Flat kind of runs east and west, but the rivers come in at the very east end of Pine Flat Lake, and it's right there where the near Maxon Road and Trimmer Springs, where the vehicle was found. And the chief was right. It was when we got the call, search and rescue, they used a total of 475 feet of rope to rappel. Not only did they have the initial
My
ledge that they
gosh.
had to rappel off of, but they came to another ledge at the end of that. They had to rappel again down to where the vehicle was. You could not see it from the lake. You could not see it from the road. Chief Alcaraz found what he thought was the place where the car went off. He couldn't see the car from where he was, but we did send out some drones and discover it in very close range with the drone able to see the vehicle. So very
Cat
difficult
eyes.
terrain. However, we were able to bring Jolissa home last night. Now the coroner's office will conduct the positive identification, but there's little doubt that we have found her. So with that, are there any questions? Chief, come on over.
Did you see? How did you pinpoint where she went down?
We love you, Chief. You are a true hero.
You know, our staff, we put an enormous amount of pressure on them. Their caseloads are huge. Search and rescue. I don't even know how many cases they've had this year. I've got a fresh set of eyes, a lot of police instinct, and a little bit of faith and prayer. And I just got lucky. And sometimes luck is all you need. And I just got lucky. I tried to be very
He's gonna cry, is he?
poignant with where
Don't cry.
pulled over on the side of the road and kind of look for areas that if a car did go off the side of the road, that it would be highly likely that it would be masked with the foliage and the terrain. And the last area that I checked was the perfect area, and that's where we found Miss Fuentes. So I just got lucky.
Was this at a bend in the road?
It is exactly at a bend in the road at one of the probably higher points of the roadway that traverses through Pine Flat.
Do we think that the collision happened that Sunday night that was Sunday Monday morning?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And again, the CHP will be working with the family to compile more data from the vehicle itself as the Highway Patrol starts that portion of the investigation.
Is this close to where the cell phone tower is, where the pings were?
You know, I don't have exact coordinates right now, so we'll again, like any case, we'll sit down, we'll debrief it, and determine, you know, how we deciphered the data.
Do investigators know why she was in that area at that time?
It's my understanding that Miss Fuentes really enjoyed the Pine Flat area, and anybody that goes up there, it's a beautiful place. It really is. It's gorgeous. And I think I best bet she just went for a drive, kind of like what I did yesterday. Just wanted to go for a drive.
Chief, when you went to this last spot, what did you find? Any evidence?
Maybe it was like her spirit telling him to go for that drive. Huh.
Yeah, could have been.
Just it's a obviously the whole area is dried up right now. There's a lot of heavy brush. There were some tire tracks that you really can't see until you get out of the car and actually walk and get on. You're actually on top of it, and that's kind of what keyed me off.
Guys, I'm
and
AFK
started
a sec,
to
so you can
spend
do
more time in
comments,
that
baby.
area.
They looked like they just went to nowhere.
Yeah,
Yes.
Peach Jam,
And
I
again,
think so
the Highway
too.
Patrol is going to have
I
a
think
much
he
more
was led there.
impressive explanation, much more detailed as they conduct their investigation.
Do we believe drugs or alcohol went right back to discretion?
It would be improper for me to speculate. It's yeah.
Sheriff, I see the emotion on your face. I mean, it's good to have this closure, but that's a very hard thing.
Whenever law enforcement get these kind of reports, we're always hopeful. We're always hopeful, always optimistic that we can bring a family member back to a family whole and intact, and it's a good ending. But it didn't always happen. And it's heartbreaking, not only for the family when you see their pain, but it's heartbreaking for law enforcement when we work so very hard to try and have the best possible outcome. We can only imagine what it feels like for the family. We know what it feels like for us when we try so hard. We train for this, to be into difficult places and difficult terrain. But still, it's heartbreaking that we cannot always have a happy ending to these stories. But what we are able to do is at least have an ending for the family, so that they know, as much as we can possibly gather information for them to know, that we tried our best. And again, kudos to Chief Alcaraz, because it was above and beyond for him to have that feeling of needing to take a drive yesterday and ending up where he did,
Oh, that was
and
sweet of
ending up
you,
calling us
Jennifer,
saying,
letting Did you
Can't see
remember?
it, but it could be here. And he was right. We're grateful that we were able to bring, at least to this point, to the family that we have Jolissa, and they're going to be able to have her where they want her now at peace.
I've just been looking at the road on Google Maps, and it's not a good road to be driving in during the daylight. I wouldn't like to drive it at night time.
I think we should send them when they have her service. Send them over a flower
I
bouquet.
think the sheriff said it
Yeah,
best: divine
agree.
intervention. You got
Flower
to be in our
arrangement.
business
Yeah.
and deal with the things we deal with. You got to be a person of faith. It takes faith
Absolutely.
to do great things, but just faith. Divine intervention is probably my best explanation. And if you have no more questions,
All right. Thank you all very much.
thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
I just want to give the guys in chat just a brief glance at how treacherous this road is.
Wait. No. Let me just finish this page real fast. I want to show the pictures.
Okay, sorry.
One sec. Let me mute this video. Because then there's actually that one video too of the road. One sec.
Oh, that's what I
Okay.
was going to show. I forgot you had it. Sorry.
Let me see. One sec. I cannot believe her car. Okay. Why are you not opening? Here we go. Oh my gosh. Wait, okay. So,
Thinking about it. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Oh my.
she's so pretty. I love her eyebrows. Okay, so these are from
The
press
press
conference.
conference.
Shows the area. Yeah, obviously we're going. Oh, look at that. Obviously you're gonna have to put a. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, Jenny. So are we so happy that they found her. But it would have been nice had that not happened in the first place. But
Look at them repelling, and you can see her car down there.
It's no wonder they didn't find her initially.
My gosh.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Look at her car. Absolutely heartbreaking. Oh, boater survived 28 hours. Sharks after craft sinks in Gulf of Mexico. Oh, that was probably scary. All right, there's one more thing here. And it is right here.
Oh, well, that's right. Yeah. Perfect. No, we don't want to subscribe. All right.
No ad. Come on, no freezing. Are you serious right now? Don't be mean. What?
He's thinking about it.
Okay. So this is
Look
the
at the
road.
depth. Yeah, let's just come around.
There's no sound. Yeah. Look at how close to the lakes he was too. Oh
Mm.
my gosh. Mm, poor baby girl.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Thank you, Jennifer Nobles. I appreciate that. I'll contribute through Cash App, Venmo, PayPal so you don't lose 30. We can unite and get her a beautiful arrangement. All help from Cali. Yeah, we should probably, find an arrangement, pick it out, and then just get that exact amount because I'll pitch in for sure. And then we can just see what the funeral home is going to be and just send over a nice arrangement.
Mm. Look at the depth of that. No wonder.
Oh, wait. I looked away for a second. I have to go back a second. Wait a second. No, don't start. No.
That the missing person, Jolissa Fuentes, has been found.
Oh, no. I want that video real quick again. Did you? Oh, did you see that? That you know what? That was a free fall drop. That was.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
talking
come
about
around
that.
the corner. Must have been just going too fast or not got not taking the corner.
What the hell? Do you see this?
Yeah.
Father accused of pouring boiling water down a 1 year old's throat.
Oh, please, I can't handle that at the moment.
Teen mother and infant daughter shot and killed in Fresno identified. What on God's earth is wrong with people? I want to watch this again because honestly, I want to go to the end when it starts. But that end part right there, right here, come on, baby. Okay. Okay. This is the perfect view of it, actually. And then that very last. Look. So she comes around the corner.
And that yeah doesn't take the corner. She comes from the top bend and then goes
Hey, Junie.
straight.
Yeah, at the end of the live, we'll talk about how we can do that and how we can set that up. I think we should put cows in charge of that because sometimes I see squirrels. But
Hey,
but
I'm in Australia. It's not good giving me that job. You need somebody in the
yeah,
States to
because you
do that.
no, you don't because you can pay through PayPal.
No, I know that, darling, but I can't get hold of businesses in the States. You
Okay, well
can.
you collect you figure out the funds and we'll get the exact money for the arrangement we're gonna send and then I'll find the arrangement that we all decide on and then there you'll pass it to me and I'll get the arrangement.
Okay, fine.
So another thing that needs to be done is I think that this place obviously needs to have a guardrail put up
Oh,
in Jalissa's memory.
yeah.
And I think that they should come together in their community and maybe we'll ask the chief to do it.
There you go. Jennifer says she can, though.
Yeah, I have PayPal, but Kaz
I've
is
got
probably but
PayPal.
yeah,
It's just the
Kaz
fact that I can't ring the businesses to get good deals because I'm in
well
Australia.
well I can do that and we'll see because you might actually just be able to do it online with the place that they're going. We got to just find
Oh,
out.
true. Mm.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out. You can definitely pull it off. But
All
and
right.
if you can't, you can just send me the link to the order, the PayPal,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'll
I
just
could
put it through.
do
Okay.
it. Yeah. Okay.
But at
All
the
right.
end of the live, I want to rehash on the what we're coming up with real quick in the channel, so a lot
Okay.
of people missed it. So that part right there, and then you get a little closer, a little closer. I mean, you could probably hang glide off of this. Look at how
Deep it is.
steep she came off this cliff, Kaz, And I'm telling you, because remember, I wondered if she was maybe ricocheting off the rocks. This was a complete free fall.
Yeah, because that is a tight bend. If you're not doing a slow pace, it'd be interesting to know, PG, how many people have not made the bends on that road, because that's not the only tight bend on that road. I'll tell you.
And you know what's sad, Kaz, is that considering I don't know where she actually went off the road, but too bad she didn't go off the road and clip one of those trees and stay right
Mhm.
there. But I mean, because when you see the bend, if she was to come off going too fast on that bend, she could have. You would have thought that it would have. Now, probably right after the trees when she lost that control and couldn't regain it.
Mhm.
Yeah, there needs to be a security railing. We'll let it die down, and then I'll get a hold of the chief and start giving him not a hard time, but I'll just start bugging him in my cute little petty way. But that's steep. That's like just going right off the side of a freaking building. And then one other thing that was on this was a great article was a prayer vigil held, and then what was this? One sec. This was family of missing Selma woman host prayer run reward now 20,000. Oh, okay. October 1st. Okay, I thought that was something new. I want those boots, but in brown. Yes, I was looking at them. Okay, so Kaz is going to take over.
I am taking over the channel. Be careful.
Guys, yep, it's Kazaru's turn. See, we discussed this all before the lives, guy. Usually we do put note cards together, what order we want to go, who's going to talk about what. Yeah.
So I'm going to talk about Quinton now.
Ooh, I bet you. So Kaz will tell you. So I went to the store the other night. You want to tell him, Kaz?
Oh, you tell me. It's your story.
I go to the store the other night, and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning here, and Kaz is like, "You're what?" So I take Kaz
Uh,
with me on camera.
yeah,
Tell
I'm
him
a bodyguard from Australia.
I live in the mountains. Like I know the mountain driving, and I go through roads just like not just like that, but I go through very dark roads with no rails. Kaz will tell you, pitch black.
It is.
You have to have your blinders on. You can't see 50 feet in front of you. I'm talking pitch black and no what, Kaz?
No street lights.
Nope. All right, there you go, baby. All you. I'm gonna go use the
Okay.
little girl's room. Hello, Lorraine Valdez.
Hi. All right. So there's some things about Quinton that I just want to go over. The first thing, I've got a little bit of a bee in my bonnet about Quinton's grandmother, Billy John. The reason being is I'll just bring up this first document that I want to share with everybody.
And I'm not too fond of the babysitter anymore. Do I think she's involved? No. But I'll tell you why I'm not fond of her at all anymore.
Okay. I'll just wait for it to come up on my phone so I can see that it's. Come on. My phone must have a lag. All right. This is the default order for paternity and child support that was done for Quinton and for Zane. And it's virtually giving, well, it does give, I should say, it doesn't virtually, it does give Billy Joe the legal right to look after, and so she's supposed to get child support for the 2 children. And she's supposed to be looking after Quinton and Zane. Now remember, Zane is 3 and Quinton was 20 months. And the court finds that the monthly gross, it's just saying how much the gross income is, but and how much they can say. I mean, it's not a huge amount of money that they were supposed to be paying. It's $150 a month. Between the 2 of them, they just earn over $3,000 a month. So, and they're supposed to start paying it from November 1st, 2020.
Wait. So who's paying who's paying what to who?
This is child support that Leilani is supposed to be paying to her mother
Ah, okay.
in the amount of a whopping $150 per month to support 2 children. And it was supposed to commence on November 1st, 2022. Bit strange that all of a sudden that Quinton goes missing. So this is just going over all the court details.
Interesting, right? Hey, Jess, how was the new place? So here's what I find.
She's here.
Here's what I find interesting about this, and including the eviction. So
I've got
you
that too.
so you have your daughter living with you who doesn't work. The boyfriend works. This
She
is
does
not.
work. Yes, she does work, Mum.
Okay, that's right. The boyfriend works, but this is not the boyfriend's child. I honestly do not think that the boyfriend is involved at all, or did he know? That's my personal opinion. But it's funny that she's probably living rent free though,
Yeah, well, they're
and
supposed to
she
be
has to
paying
pay her
rent.
mom child support. Her mom,
This,
the grandma's so at fault too.
yeah, well, this is my gripe. Was in the deposition that she's supposed to be looking after the child. DPS took the children off Leilani, and Billy Joe Howell is supposed to be looking after them. All right. Well, why on earth was Billy Joe, allowing those children to be under the same roof as the mother that they're being taken off? And on top of that, I know Billy
Ooh,
Joe has
Kaz
to go to
was
work, but
aggravated today.
I
Listen
am
to her. She's
aggravated.
gonna go off, guys. Hang on.
Yeah,
Oh
I've
shit.
got steam coming out of my ears. I know you've got to work, Billy Joe, but you should have found it. If you're going to take on these children, you should have tried to find a job that was local, because you can't leave 2 children at home. Well, in childcare now, they're going to be put in childcare because you're working away. But what's your husband doing, Miss Billy Joe Howell? What's Mr. Howell doing? Why wasn't he looking after the kids? Is he working? If he is, well then why wasn't he looking after the kids at night time? Why wasn't he making sure that Leilani wasn't hurting those 2 children? That's what I would love to know. Because in this eviction notice that you set out yourself, Billy Joe, you state in the final, you're not looking. Oops, sorry, I went too far then. In your own words, in your own handwriting, you say, and I quote, "Not looking to be compensated." I think you meant compensated. Just want them to move, but move out as quick as possible. Leilani Simon is my daughter, 22 years old, with her boyfriend and 3 kids. They have damaged my property, and at this point, no one is living in peace. Not looking to be compensated. just want them to move out as quick as possible. Now, the way you wrote that, you sound like you want all of them, all 3 kids, out of the house. When
You
you
know
wrote
what I
that,
have a problem with that, Kaz, is I'm trying to understand what kind of property and what kind of damage was done to the property. Because honestly, I'm not thinking. I mean, unless they're fighting, screaming, punching fists through the walls, burning holes and things, I don't know. But I would like to see and hear what kind of damage. Because I mean, I think that it's starting to me to sound like she wanted to get rid of them too. Because I think she wanted those babies to herself.
well, she went to the department, Superior Court of Chatham County, and had Quinton and Zane taken off Leilani and made her the non-parent custodian.
Yep.
And this was as of May 10th, 2022. So you wanted the kids. You knew that your daughter wasn't looking after the kids properly, but why did you go and leave the kids in the house?
But
Why?
then, yeah, and
That is what's irritated me no end.
why would you say to the babysitter that you want her to permanently keep the kids during the week, like not bring them there at all, and then that change of mind she had, like did someone convince her, Leilani, to let them have the kids? Why she would? I mean, who knows? Like even that part is weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I mean, she's gone and done this all legal. I mean, she was determined to get them out of the house. So, and then we find out that on top of all that, I'll just stop sharing that for a second.
Oh, and that argument too. I gotta see.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the wrong page. Hang on. Then there is the video of where. Now, I'll give you some background on this video. What it was all about, Billy Joe thought that the babysitter, Michelle, was having a memorial for Quinton. No. What Michelle was doing was having a prayer vigil to bring Quinton home. But Billy Joe got it wrong, barges into a home, and this is what ensues. I'll just prime it up and
Pew pew.
pew pew is right.
Shots fired.
Stand back.
Oh yeah, shots fired.
Alright, I'll just see if it comes up. As it is, I'll kick us off.
Ooh.
Alright.
Hey
Tell me if you can
Monica.
hear it okay, please, Ma.
Exchange between 2 people
Yep.
Alright.
connected to a missing 20-month-old.
Quinton Simon has not been seen since last Wednesday morning.
Quinton was last seen at the home where he lived with his mother, her boyfriend, siblings, and grandparents. The house is located on Burkhalter Road in West Chatham County.
Lead investigative reporter Brett Buffington has been breaking new details in the story since Quinton went missing. Brett is joining us live.
I've left the captions on for anybody that. Junie, I'm off to bed. That's right.
Live now tonight from Chatham County
Good night,
Police
Junie.
Headquarters with the entire video of the confrontation between Quinton's grandmother and a babysitter, as well as new information in this case.
Bettina, we've
Can you
learned
put it
tonight
in
from
full
that
screen,
babysitter
please?
that Quinton Simon
Sure.
was part of a Department of Family and Children's Services case. That babysitter told me she talked to DCFS, and so did other people in that neighborhood.
This is my baby, not yours.
This video is absolutely jarring.
Ooh.
You think I would do that?
It shows the desperation of the people who love Quinton Simon.
You're awful to say you're gonna put a memorial. My baby's not dead.
Quinton's grandmother in Quinton's babysitter's house.
That's my baby. I texted you and I told you what was going on.
The intense moments recorded by Dana Ricardo's daughter. Dana says Quinton's grandmother barged through her back door, mad over the thought of a memorial for the missing toddler.
My baby's not dead.
I think that she's trying to take the heat off of them.
Diana talking with us today, telling me she's called Georgia's Department of Family and Children's Services about Quinton and his siblings before. DFACS told you there was a case.
Yes, absolutely.
Diana isn't the only neighbor here to tell us they were concerned about the children in this home.
I was afraid she was going to get hit.
We tried to
Okay.
get Billy Joe Howell's side of this story. She didn't answer her phone since yesterday, when federal investigators, firefighters, and Chatham police drained Quinton's grandparents' backyard pool. Grandmother Billy Joe Howell's Facebook had a post asking for help getting that pool fixed. It's been deleted.
I should not have been out of
Decaz?
You shouldn't have.
Yeah.
But the emotions in this neighborhood, they haven't gone anywhere.
Oh, it's gonna be.
No, she won't, my elderly cats. Did you see her
We learned
background?
from Chatham County Police today
She's a
that they
nutter
have
butter.
evidence in this case. Evidence that they believe will take them to the next step or break in the case. They didn't tell us what that evidence is. We do know that they have cell phone data and that they've collected evidence from Quinton's home, but we don't know what that cell phone data told them or what they took from that home. We are live tonight at Chatham County Police Headquarters. I'm Brett Buffington, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Oh, sorry, my elderly cats. I think my phone did an autocorrect. I tried to get it right. Triptych.
Yeah, so that's that. So we also know that the FBI went and put black plastic up at all the windows on the house to use the blue lights to look for evidence in the house as well. So it's going to be interesting. And we also know that via a Twitter message from a friend of Danny's, that
Yeah.
Danny
Yeah, let's
Danny
do
and-
that, guys. I didn't see that
Um,
message yet.
Okay, hang fire. I didn't actually save that. I hope it's still here.
Oh, okay. You don't have to show it then. You can just tell us.
Okay, yeah. His name's Kay, and he's been a long time friend of Danny's. A long time friend. And somebody was asking what's happening with Sky, and he said, Danny told me Sky's been taken out of the family home and been placed in an aunt's home until they find what's going on with Quinton. Oh, we've got some bots. I'll just block it now. I think somebody already has by the look of it. Yeah, Jess is onto it. Yeah, so Skies and the other child is now in the hands of an aunt at an undisclosed location. Kay also said that Danny and Leilani had to go and do polygraphs. Danny passed his, not a shadow of a doubt, 100% passed. And he was given his cell phone back. Leilani did not pass.
Mm-hmm. It's weird too, because what did I say, guys, last night? That I just had a feeling. But wait a second. The first text message was 5:29 a.m. to Michelle. Kaz, I'm
What
out.
do you mean, darling?
The first text message that was sent the day that little Q went missing to the babysitter was at what time?
5:29 a.m.
Yeah. And that was from who?
That was it came from Danny's phone.
Okay, exactly. So that's the only part that makes me think it's a little weird that maybe he was involved with it, but I don't necessarily feel that he was involved at all. And I'm going to ask Chisme to ask her spirit box, but
Well, see
I
what?
just don't feel he was, because him being the father of Sky and
Yeah.
her saying that he was always asking if she had everything. I think the little mastermind Leilani did this, and I think
Well,
she
especially
did this.
now.
See who's interrupting who? And I think that she did this because of the fact that she's getting paid back for the eviction, the child support, the this, the that, because of her and the mother's relationship. I also think that the grandmother is, I agree with everything that you said before, and I think the grandma with her background and stuff is a complete effing nutter butter.
Mm.
You go in someone's house screaming like that, I don't think the babysitter has anything to do with it. I was also upset because the babysitter never got a hold of CPS before, but now that there's documents that people and she has gotten a hold of CPS, now she's off the list for me. I just don't even have any, like, I'm not mad about her anymore.
Yeah. And what's also come out is before it was stated that Daniel was the
Get on it, girl.
last person to see Quinton. Well, that's also incorrect. It was actually Danny did see Quinton at 6 a.m., but he wasn't the last person to see Quinton. It was actually his mother, Leilani, who saw him later on in the day in his playpen.
Okay, so that's weird right there. So think about what you just said. The phone call goes to the babysitter at 5:29 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Leilani claims that she saw the Oh, you know what, Cass? I want to pull up real quick is that one thing about the reason about not releasing the 911 call part of the investigation, I guess. And we heard the part the other night where the dispatch says that the 2-year-old's missing. The mom last saw him in the crib at 6 a.m. So if he made the phone call at 5:20, if the call came from his phone and he made it at 5:29 a.m., and then maybe he left for work and then she sees the baby at 6 a.m. First of all, no. I bet you that Leilani text her from his phone, but then again, he was always the one that dropped the baby off. So then it makes me think, are you involved? Are you not involved? Or did Leilani make you think that she was going to take care of the kid and then something happened? Because he passed the polygraph.
Oh yeah. Well, that's my take on it.
So everyone in the chat, guys, what do you think as far as the grandmother should never have had Leilani living with the kids, so she's definitely at fault for this too. But what do you guys think? Do you think that Leilani did something, and why? And do you think that the boyfriend, the stepfather to Quinton, was involved? And you too, Kaz, I would like to hear your feedback.
Well, my feedback is when I heard that it wasn't actually Danny that was the last person to see him, it was actually Leilani in the playpen. Well, I thought, hang on, you've been spinning the narrative that it was Danny. It was Danny it wasn't me, it was Danny. And then all of a sudden we find out, liar, pants on fire, Missy Moo, it was you. And now the police have actually come out and stated that this is no longer just a missing person. This is
guilty knowledge.
It's criminal. There's criminality involved in it. So, where she said he got snatched out of his crib. Yeah,
that
right.
was one story. And one story is that the front door was open.
Exactly. I mean, she woke up and the door was open. Yeah, right.
Exactly. So that meant that there was no effing way that she was up at 6 a.m. to last see him in the crib. But the question remains with the boyfriend. Did the boyfriend think that Leilani was keeping the kid? And she's telling him the same exact thing that she's telling the rest of the world, but he might subconsciously know and possibly can't want to believe it. And then I always ask, just like that crazy Darren Brown who took Cash Gernon, like, why, like, what made him choose or her choose to be little Q?
And Billy Joe, Billy Joe started these eviction processes back in September. So, you know.
And what else did you say? Can you share that Facebook thing real quick about you mentioned about Leilani and something about the past on a Facebook post?
Her past?
You told me earlier that there was something that I didn't see on her Facebook group or Facebook page. And you were talking about it and you went back talking about moving into an apartment.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Can you share that with us?
I can. Hang on. Let me just bring it up.
Okay, take your time. I can't believe I just remembered that. And then after that, you can tell because I talk too much. You can refresh on what we're going to do with the channel and then we'll wrap it up. But this was interesting, guys.
Yeah.
What I'm feeling right now is I think the boyfriend thought as much as she told and the public knew. I think the babysitter is cleared out of my mind since supposedly she did make CPS reports before, and I think the grandma should get something. First of all, if the babies, like what Kaz says, are not allowed with the mother, then the grandmother's at fault for leaving the babies there, especially being gone a week at a time. That right there is just completely messed up. And then the question that we asked and we haven't heard. When the grandmother's at work, guys, if anyone knows, where is the grandpa? Is he home?
Weird.
Or does the grandpa go to work with the grandma?
Yeah, that's really weird. I have to look on Twitter because it's not on the Facebook page.
Not intending to kill him, but she inherited grandma's anger issues. Boyfriend may have knowledge as he didn't want to help looking for Quinton. Could be. I mean, there's ways. They say that if you're a sociopath, it might be I'm not sure which one it is, but it's the one where you have no remorse. That's a sociopath. That people that are sociopaths and like that because of them having no sympathy, no empathy, and that people like that just regularly pass lie detector tests without even trying.
Mm.
That's how evil their mind is.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about the boyfriend not wanting to look for him. And what page are you looking for? I have the Facebook page. You need Leilani's Facebook page?
No, she's got several. This goes back to 2020, and her current Facebook page doesn't go back that far.
It's not in your history?
No, I was on actual Twitter when I found this. Hang on.
Yeah, this is interesting.
You have to bear with me a moment. I'll find it again.
And then we talked about running a background on Grandpa, but we were busy. We'll do that. Maybe after the live real quick and run it. And if there's anything interesting, we'll drop it in Discord.
I just don't seem to have enough hours in the day.
See what Grandpa's background is. Yeah, the grandma's nuts. I'll tell you what. If that grandma, why do I keep forgetting Savannah. If that grandma walked into my house and I was in there sitting in the recliner like that, and she was all up in my face, I tell you what, I would have I would have kicked her right out, literally right out that door. You are not going to come in my house and act like that. And the babysitter was so calm.
Yeah.
I would have gotten out of that recliner. Oh my gosh. No, maybe 10 years ago I would have. I would have tried to stay neutral because obviously somebody was filming it.
That was Michelle's daughter that was filming the incident.
Right, Elisa? You're going to come up in my house like that and get in my face? Like for a second, it honestly looked like she was, that, that the grandma was going to punch her.
Mm. I mean, and it was all
okay.
over. It was all over misunderstanding. You know, Chinese whispers. Somebody told Billy Joe that
That she was
Michelle was doing
having,
a memorial for
yeah.
Quinton, and that wasn't the case.
And the babysitter said it on her Facebook. She said that it was a visual.
Yeah, perfect job. Oh, I'm going back 7 hours now. Where is it? Anyway, the gist, I can't find it at the moment, guys. If I find it, I'll pop it in. But the gist of it was back in 2019, Lenani was doing a fundraiser on Facebook asking for funds to saying that she was pregnant with Sky and they had Quinton and they'd moved into a new place and they needed furniture. So they were doing a fundraiser and people were giving funds to them to buy furniture and things like that. Then, not 12 months later, she's actually selling all the items that she bought on Facebook Marketplace. Here we go, I found it. I just had to scroll and scroll and scroll, but I ended up finding it. Share my screen. Just a matter of time. No, not that one.
And after this, there's actually some new evidence that they found in the case. And we'll play that after, and then you can go for a
Yeah,
quick
because
walk.
I'm starting to hurt.
Well, you can go for a walk after this.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Mum. All right.
Go
So
take a
this was
5-minute break after this.
all right. So Leilani Simon was out there asking to help fund for things, then 7 months later selling them on. I mean, why not give back to the community? So here she is. This is on an old Facebook page where she says, lots of ups and downs. Things are just starting to look up for my little family. If anyone is willing to help, please do. Any little thing will help. It doesn't have to be money. I'll take anything offered. Stove, microwave, fridge, dining room table, and chairs, washer, dryer, all right. So she did that, and then not long she's saying stove, microwave, fridge, dining room table. She's selling it all. I mean, come
Can
on.
you click on that picture and it opens up? Maybe we'll check out the bottom. Okay. How many people liked it?
One person's crying, 4 people have commented. And she was selling this stuff on the 24th of July 2021. So 7 months prior, she was asking for it all, and then here she is selling it all.
You want to know why she sold it? You want to know what that was? Because I'm telling you, I have heard a story like this before, and it was actually a friend of mine's cousin or some crazy shit. people that are so crazy with the drugs and they want to get money, they will do this. They will collect objects and then they will literally sell them to get the money back for drugs down the future. Like it's like a drug bank.
And here's the original message that she put up when she was asking for the money, just to show that it really was. Here's the fundraiser. So that you know I'm not telling you whopper.
What was the first year, 2019, Kaz, where she was asking for it?
No, this is 2020.
2020.
Lilani's, yeah, 29th of December 2020 fundraisers. I'm 21 years old. I have a 2-year-old and a baby due on January 21st. I just got my first home and it took almost every dollar I had. I'm in desperate need of some kind of help to furnish my home. I have nothing at all. No dishes, pots or pans. No beds, no dresser, no nothing. This past year has been hard. I had lots of ups and downs. Things are just starting to look up for my little family. If anyone is willing to help, please do. Any little thing will help. It doesn't have to be money. I'll take anything. Furniture for the first home, and she'd raised $728. All right, and then she goes. That's 29th of December, and then here 24th of July, which is not just short of 7 months. She's selling it all.
I've seen it done. I'll tell you what, drugs are bad. I remember back like in 1985, my cousin Eric ended up getting hooked on that when the crack came out. And I was at home after school one day, and my cousin Eric is literally breaking through my house into my bathroom window. And I could not believe what I was seeing because I was like, I think I was in, yeah, I was in middle school. And I called my mom at work and I'm like, Eric is breaking in the back window right now. And I just screamed at him, Eric, you better get out of this house. I'm calling the police. And he backed out of the window and hauled ass. But that's how crazy it is that they will, I mean, the drugs make you crazy.
Mm.
I watched
All right.
New Jack City the other day actually about, I don't know why I watched it. I just did. About when the crack came out. And yeah, Chris Tucker was funny in that movie. But okay, so this.
All right, before you do that, I need to walk around. Before you play that, I just want, because I need to walk around.
Okay.
And I want to just reiterate what was said in the beginning of the live, because I know Jess wasn't in it. And
yes, good idea.
We are going, Mara and I have been talking, and as a thank you to all our mods and members, we are going to do a draw, and we're going to do a draw for an Amazon gift card as a thank you to all our mods for all the hard work, and to all our members as a thank you for all the hard work and dedication, and for supporting the channel.
Two different cards, one for the members and one for the mod. And then if
Yeah.
you happen to be a mod and a member, then we will do a redraw on one or the other.
Yeah. And then we're also going to start book club again this Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm
Tomorrow.
going to start from the beginning. And we're also going to start a bi-monthly, so every second month, probably on a Saturday night, and do a movie night. So
yeah, so sometime, so like all the mods and all the members, go ahead and email us at MonkieMar True Crime, and I'm telling you, it could be any movie, even the ones in the theaters. What movie you're interested in, and then we could maybe somehow put that into a random draw, or I would rather do a poll on that to see out of those movies, which out of all of the ones that we get, which one they will go, and we'll go with the highest number.
Yeah. All right. I'll give the floor back to you, and I'm gonna go walk around.
Okay, can I start the video, or you want me to wait?
Go,
Okay.
woman, go.
So this, let me close. So this says police obtain out today new evidence in missing baby Q. So let me get this full screen, close this ad. I hope you guys can hear it.
I'll tell you. I haven't gone yet.
Okay. We're going to wrap it up after this, Kaz.
I'm calling on my fellow common sense.
Yeah. Sound good.
Okay. I also want to find out about the sheriff in Little Sean Daugherty's case, because I wonder if the re-election's coming up for him, because I think that he needs to not be re-elected. And Kaz is going to, I'm not sure if she has yet. I don't see chat right now because I'm watching the video to end on the ad. Is this an ad or? Yes, okay. Or are we, but I am an NBA junkie. Okay, here we go. Oh, shit. And unfortunately, I am a Los Angeles Lakers fan because my boy, I don't follow the teams. I follow the player, and I'm a Russell Westbrook fan all the way. Oh, what are we watching?
When she was found murdered inside her family's Boulder, Colorado home the day after Christmas in 1996.
That means
Sorry,
that we can
guys,
detect
it's John
DNA on things.
Oh, shit. All right. We'll wait till Kaz comes back to say goodnight, and then... Wait, let me see one thing real quick. I could have sworn... No, this is wrong. Hang on one second. Let me see something. So, I'm going to make a post tomorrow. Okay, one sec. I did think I saw what I was seeing. There is... Okay, one sec. Let me share. I'll get the post out for book club tomorrow, and we're going to do it here in StreamYards on a private stream. And then we will also get out the post regarding the channel updates, and I'll get the polls out for the movie. And we'll decide when we're going to... We'll see when Kaz wants to start movie night. Maybe 2 weeks. Okay, here we go. Why?
Continue to follow the disappearance of little Quinton Simmons, keeping you aware of any updates. Our Andy Cole has been following this story from the very start. He joins us now live from Chatham County Police Headquarters. Andy, tell us what's the latest.
Hey, good evening, Shannon. Police tweeted today that they have seized evidence that they believe will help move this case forward. But I talked to a legal analyst who said it may be phones, just like this one, that helped find Quinton Simmons.
Kazaroo, I'm wearing
Every
my
day
glasses.
that goes by, unfortunately, the hopes dwindle that there could be a happy outcome.
As we near 1 week since Quinton Simmons disappeared, police announced Tuesday that they're analyzing new evidence they found during their recanvassing Monday. Police didn't say what they found or where they found it, but we do know they have looked into the phones of those close to the child. Former prosecutor and police officer turned lawyer Philip Holloway tells WJCL 22 News It's digital forensics that will help paint a picture of this investigation.
They're going to look at everybody's digital
Cell
footprint, so to
phone?
speak. They're going to look and see where they've been, what they've been doing, who they've been texting, who have they been calling, who have they been emailing. And they're going to try to piece together the activities of every person who had access to this child.
We told you Monday that Chatham County denied WJCL's open records request for the initial 911 call from Quinton's 22-year-old mom, Leilani. Holloway believes that call has incredible investigative value.
The fact that they are not releasing it tells me that it's a very big piece of this. It tells me that they are looking very closely.
You know what makes me mad now that he just said that? I'm going to say this real quick.
Uh-oh.
I saw so many titles on YouTube today that said breaking 911 call released. I thought, what?
At that call, and that they are
Liars.
trying to look at the veracity, the
Clickbait.
truthfulness of what was stated to dispatchers in that call. That's a big piece of it.
Regardless, Holloway says the
You know what, Kaz? I really am glad that we're not like that.
Yeah. That irks me when they do that for clickbait.
search for Quinton won't stop until it's been solved.
They are not going to stop until they solve this case. And it might be with old-fashioned shoe leather. It may be with digital evidence or trace forensic evidence or some combination, I think most likely, of all of those things. They're not going to give up.
Andy, lots to uncover there.
I love
Did
that
police
globe on
pass
his
along
desk.
any other new information
Did
to
you
you
see that?
today? Andy, lots.
All
Back
with
here, look at
digital
that. I love
evidence or
that.
trace forensic evidence or some combination, I think most likely, of all of those things.
Interesting, huh? Let me see something. Oh, that was the. I wanted to. No, I wanted to see this one real quick. And that's it. Okay, Kaz, real quick. Do you want to also mention how do you want to do this after the live and set up a post on community regarding the arrangement for Jolissa, and then we'll go ahead and find out if we can.
I'll do some looking tomorrow and see what I can find as far as floral arrangements.
Okay. And I'm also going to talk to No Thanks.
Day sadly marks day 6 in the search.
I'm gonna get a hold of Pretzel and Doug. I'm only kidding, Pretzel. You guys said that's your fault. And see if maybe he wants to, because I know he was definitely crying and upset tonight about the find of Jolissa, and maybe see if he wants to help and get involved in the arrangement.
Yeah.
Which will still go through Miss Honest Kangaroo.
Exactly.
And we just gotta totally keep it to where once the amounts met, just to end it right there.
Yeah.
Just don't no more, or whatever comes after the amounts ended to be sent back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that the receipts are absolutely perfect when it comes down to that, because I'm not getting caught up in no.
Yeah, I will
no
post.
yet.
We'll make sure we'll post the receipt and everything.
So maybe as it comes in, as soon as it's done, just return everything after that, and we'll make a post that says stop sending. It's sent. Okay, here we go.
For Quinton. The 1-year-old's mother reported him missing last Wednesday morning, and WTOC investigative reporter Max Dieknight breaks down what we know so far.
Police have not revealed much about their investigation, so we got to work and requested as much information as we could get our hands on. Police and court records paint a picture of a tense, divided home in the weeks leading up to Quinton's disappearance. We know Quinton was living at his grandmother's home off Buckhalter Road with his mom, her boyfriend, and his 2 siblings. Quinton's grandma had sole custody of him and his oldest sibling. Let's start with this police report from September 7th. It shows Quinton's mom called police after a reported fight with Quinton's grandma over laundry. Quinton's mom did not press charges. The grandma told police on scene she was thinking about kicking her daughter and her boyfriend out of the home. The next day, September 8th, she followed
She
through,
never should
filing
have
this
been in the
paperwork
home.
to evict the
Exactly.
couple. She says her daughter got that paper.
You know, it's funny that the mother has to go. I just thought of this. It's funny how the mother has to go and to get an eviction notice to get out the mother, the boyfriend, and baby Zane. But why are you having to get the eviction notice when the police should come and remove her? Because she should not be around the children.
Exactly.
The hell?
Paperwork
She
2
shouldn't have
weeks
been there in the
later,
first
around
place.
September 26th. Separately, 2 days after.
Exactly. And it shouldn't take having to go through the court system. It should have taken a phone call to the police department saying, there's a court order that they're not supposed to be around here. I gave in a little bit. I had her come stay. She's, look at the house. She's the walls, the whatever, all the damages, blah, blah, blah. And I want her gone. The police would have taken her out of the premises right then.
But I think that Department of Family Services would have interceded into this because Liliana shouldn't have been there in the first place. And because she was living there, whether her mum let her come or not, she wasn't supposed to be there.
Hence,
and I think that's why she went through civilly to try and evict her rather than bring do it the other way.
You bring in the courts
the other
in.
2 kids.
You're bringing the courts in anyway. Once you file this into the courts and it's regarding a child, automatically, right from that point, somebody in the Department of Children is going to see what was going on with this, and at that point, right then, it should have been the police to have her removed because the eviction takes court order long, this, that, the prolong, and the BS. Listen, the grandmother broke a rule. The grandmother had an order where those kids were not supposed to be around her, and she was living there, and the grandma worked for a week. The grandma, my grandbaby's missing, and this and that. But then she's gonna go kick down the babysitter's door and act like that. I would have punched her right in her effing throat.
Oh, I agree with that.
So is that okay? So this was the 28th of September. I mean, it's not even long ago. So let's just.
That on Wednesday, September 28th, Chatham County Judge Lisa Colbert.
And this is the order you read, so we don't need to see this part.
For Quinton disappeared. That order sole custody of both children. That order came exactly a week before Quinton disappeared. And then on October 5th, police say Quinton's mom reported him missing. Police say the boyfriend was the last one to see him around 6 a.m. that morning. Chatham County Police have not named any suspects in this case. Make sure to name any suspect. Police say the boyfriend was the last.
Look at this picture for a second. Now, I am honestly going to say this. Look at that little tutu, and oh my gosh, look at that. I need a grandbaby so bad. Does anybody have a little baby this age that I can be grandma? Look at how. Now, look at his little face. He looks happy as anything. He would look like Keanu Reeves when he grows up. He is cute as hell. Oh my God, is he cute. But right there, honestly, either grandma's on like a bar of Xanax or she's really content and they look really content.
Mm.
I think this boils down to this little baby Q being grandma's favorite and Leilani being a complete bitch and did something. I mean, even if it wasn't like she thought it was going to end up in death, but maybe taking him or shaking him or pulling on him, who knows? I guess we're going to have to pray they find him and they get a cause of death if he's even gone. Maybe she sold him. But look at that picture. Look at that baby with the little bow and the. I wouldn't put the bow on, but I would just super glue a barrette to her little head. But look at this little tutu.
Yeah.
I'm only kidding about the Brett guys. And then it looks like she's got little ballerina slippers on.
Mm.
And I don't know what the thing says, but something says has fur revived. I can't. Oh, look how cute he is. Okay, let me play this.
Asked one to see him around 6 a.m. that morning. Chatham County Police have not named any suspects in this case. Make sure to stay with WTOC for updates.
He is so cute. Doesn't he look like a little baby Keanu Reeves?
Mm.
So we got to do a couple things after this live. I'll let Kaz take a break though. Oh, thank you, Jess. I know I'm gonna be 26. I mean 36. 36.
With cats, it is currently 3:21 p.m. here.
121 here. And I'm going to be 26. Chisme, I'm going to call you after the live like Has stretches around. Okay, so question, guys. Do you think that we should run? Not right now. We'll post it in Discord. Should we run in the members chat? Should we run a background check on the grandpa of baby Q and the biological father? Yay or nay, like they say in the House of the Senate. When I get a little, oh, let me show you something real quick. This is what I want for my birthday. I just got to show you real quick how cute this is. I want the Sadie face. And if you notice, these little guys have tattoos in their ears. They're Marshall ferrets. And that means that they're descented and they're neutered. And then you can also get ferrets that actually do not even have the claws.
Oh, wow.
Yep. You can get them. Hang on one sec. Look at that face. Oh my God. That's the Sadie face. I didn't know, but how many different kind of ferrets were there, Kaz? Like,
I lost count.
4 rows on top and like 6 rows on the side. So 6 times 4, 24.
Yeah, something like that.
Why are you not going back? Okay. Well, I can't go back. But look at how cute their little faces are. These are at Petco. I'm not getting mine from Petco because I'm going to Marshall's and to see how I can order one. So a pet store that's in Bangor is getting ready to get these little ferrets in, but look at how cute they are. That's the Sadie face. And I figure if I get a female and the little ferret's gonna be co-host, gonna be Kaz and I's little baby, and I'm gonna name it Itchy, as in the ferret's name's gonna be Ichiban. Yep, gonna dress it in little costumes, teach it to use the litter box, the kitty will probably fall in love. I'm gonna get a female too, so that the cat doesn't have anything if he thinks it's a skinny little cat and it's a male. I don't want to have territorial problems, so I'm gonna get a female. Yep. And when I get my little, ferret, I will get a little leash and a little harness. And Kaz, tell them about the little Christmas outfits. Oh, they got little outfits.
Oh my gosh.
Little
Yes.
winter coats. They walk on harnesses. They go in the litter box. I can't wait. My little monkey's going to be so jealous. Everybody, we love you. We'll
We
make
sure
the post.
do.
I'm going to do the book post after the live with the StreamYard link. But just for you guys, so keep it private. And then I'm going to, Kaz and I will get the other stuff together and we will post that tomorrow on in Discord and members only mods, and then we'll post it also for members only on YouTube. And then we're going to get that Facebook group done. We've been working on it. Wink, wink. Tomorrow, the next day, regarding networking us out as far as people that are in different parts of the world when all this BS happens, that we can get good protesters out there, not laying on the ground with their heels in the air. Oh, shit. Everyone, thank you for coming in. Keep your babies safe. Stay vigilant. Kaz, I love you. You know I do. We're
I love you
part-time
too,
lovers.
darling.
And everyone, thank you for coming in.
And Jess, I'm glad you and your family got safely to Texas, and good luck with the apartments, sweetheart.
I second that.
Okay, guys. See you later.
Yeah. See
Love
you next
you all.
time. And I will. Oh, also, we're going to get that post out on the community post, open community post for the flowers bouquet for tonight, because this could happen soon regarding Jolissa and having her laid to rest. So we'll get that out tonight too. That and book club. All right. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Adios.
Ciao, Bellas.
Ciao, bella. See ya. How do you say bye in French?
Don't know.
No lo sé. No lo sé. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Thumbs up, please, or thumb down.
They've been good tonight. They've almost, pretty much everyone has already. That's why I didn't say anything.
Ooh. All right, guys. Good night. Have a good rest of your week. We'll see you next time. We'll see you tomorrow for book clubs, guys. Come and join it. Let's make it a good, fun time.
Yay.
Take our mind all of this crazy real life crime, and let's get into some crazy fictional crime. And his voice is very sexy, ladies. All right. Good night.
Good night.